today's session we will be seeing about the list data type. In my upcoming sessions we will be seeing what is tuple and what is dictionary data type. So in today's session we will mainly concentrate on list data type. Now what is a list? List is a collection of elements. Collection of elements not of same data type, it is of different data type. You can see I have taken an example as name list. In name list I am taking Reena's details. Reena is a string data type. Okay, here it is string. It is enclosed in double quotes, and you have a roll number and you have a mark. Okay, mark what she scored in a previous assessment. So roll number, name of the candidate or student, and her mark. Okay, now here what is a list? List is a collection of elements of different data type. When you compare to an array, array is a collection of same data type, but list is a collection of different data type and it is enclosed in square brackets. Okay, when you come to tuples and dictionary, it will be of different type. So just we concentrate on list. List is a collection of elements which is enclosed in a square bracket. That's why I mentioned this list with square bracket. Now if I want to print that particular name list, so I am just having this name list as a list data type. This is a variable. Now I can print name list. Now I will run and show you this one. Okay, 10, Reena and 30 is printed here. You can see 10, Reena and 30 is printed here. Now we will see how you can access a list. Accessing means how you can access an element. Print can access with an index. So name list is our name list of, you can have the index. This is the 0th index, first index and second index. So you can have, like I can tell it as 1. I want to display Reena. I can access one element. So if you want the first element, you can mention it as name list of 0 in square bracket. Square bracket is very important when you tell about the list. Now if I run and show you, you can see Reena is displayed here. So what we have seen, first we have seen how you can assign the elements in a list. In square bracket, each element is separated by a comma. Okay, it can have different data type. Here it is mentioned as integer and string data type, but you can mention as here like the fee she has paid 3,550 paise, like that also you can mention. You can mention the floating numbers, that is real numbers with decimal points. Now next we will see how you can concatenate two values. Concatenate means joining two lists. Now we have already the name list. Now I want to know her address also. So our address is V.G. Rao Nagar, Ganapati, Coimbatore. So I want to print that together. Print name list. Name list is my first list. Name list, just you have to add one plus operator. Name list, and the second list address list. Now both should combine and print as a single list. So what is that? You can see 10, roll number 10, Reena, 30 is the mark code, her address is V.G. Rao Nagar, Ganapati, Coimbatore. Okay, hope you have understood. Next we see the repetition. How you can repeat the list once again. Now suppose I want to print the same list n number of times. So you can have name list, just asterisk multiplication 3. Okay, 3 times it will be printed. So you can see 10 Reena 30, 10 Reena 30, 10 Reena, 3 times it is printed. This is repeat. If you want to repeat a list multiple times, you can use the multiplication operator. Membership. In membership you will be having an operator called in. Okay, we can use the in operator. Print, I want to check whether 10, roll number 10 in is present in the name list. It should throw either true or false. It will throw only the boolean value. So here you can see it has thrown true. Yes. If I am mentioning it as 100, it should throw false, because false is not there, false. Okay. Hope you have understood. Now slicing. What do you mean by slicing? You're just whole list you want to in part by part you want to slice and print. So how you can do this one? Print, you can have name list is our list data type variable. You can mention the range 0 to 1. 0 to 1 means 1 is not treated here, it will only print the 0th value. Now we will run and show you why it has come like that. Okay, sorry, if you want to square bracket. Okay. This is a method, you have to use the normal bracket only for list you have to use the square bracket. Okay, only 10 is printed here. Now I want both the values 0 and 1. 2 will not be considered. So we can 10 and Reena. This is called slicing. Okay. Now if you want the last value, which I can see -1. Yes, 30 is printed. If you want to print the last value, you can just use -1. That is common. Next, traversing. How you can go through each and every element and print that one. For that you have to normally use for loop. So for I in name list, I in, or you can use, we'll check and see this one, I in name list, print name list of I. One by one it will be printed. Let us check and see. Error is an index out of bound. Okay, instead of that one, let me check like this. No, what error is thrown? List object is not callable. Okay, what you have to do, you can use range function. Range 0 to length of name list. Name list. I in range of length of okay, so one by one it is printed 10, Reena and 30. Okay, one by one it will be printed. We have to take the length of that one, not from 0 to I in range of length. Name list length is will be 1, 2, 3. So first I will be printed as 10. This is 0th index, first index, second index. Now we will see how we can sort the value. Sorting is print. You can have, let us take in name list we have multiple data type like integer and string. Let us use the address list where you can sort. It is V, G and C. So first C should come. What you can do is address list dot sort. It will just sort method is this clearly. Then you can print that address list. Now we'll check and see. Coimbatore, C has come first, then Ganapati, then VG Ravana. Now I want in a reverse order. You can use reverse. I don't want in this method. T is capital letter, true. It will have in the descending order. Okay, VG Ravana, Ganapati, Coimbatore. Okay, hope you have understood about list. So list is a, one more thing, important thing is mutable data type. Mutable data type means you can change the values of a list. If suppose I am using name list of 0 equal to 100, okay, then I am trying to print this one. Okay, let me check and see. Okay, You see first 10, Reena and 30 has come. Okay, 10, Reena and 30. This is printed. Sorry, this is printed here. Okay, now what I am doing, I have changed the 0th index as 100. This will not be possible in tuples. Okay, tuples or string or any other data type. Only in list and dictionary we can change the value one by one, like 0th index you can change directly. That is why it is called as mutable data type. So only two data types are there which are mutable. One is the list, the other one is the dictionary. Rest all are immutable. So this is very important question for your interview or for any placement or something. Mutable data type in Python is list and dictionary. Why? You can change, you can show the example like this. You can change the index of 0 equal to 100. If you come to tuples, I will show you, it will throw an error. You cannot change, even for string also I have already explained, you cannot change the value one by one. Only in list and dictionary you can do like this. Okay. So in today's session, what all we have seen is, we have seen how to accessing using index, concatenating is we are using plus operator, repeating you are using asterisk mark, that is multiplication operator. Membership you have a keyword in is a keyword, that is an operator. Slicing you can use the index range 0 to 2. You can see here -1 I have mentioned, before that I have mentioned is 0 to 0:1. Then traversing, for traversing, to travel any value, any list or something, you have to use loop. Either you can use for loop or while loop. For loop or while loop you can use. Then we have seen what is mutable data. Before that I have explained you about sorting. Sorting is just dot sort. If you just put a empty without reverse equal to true, normal ascending order is there. If you want to reverse that ascending to descending, you can use reverse equal to true. It will be printed in a descending order, either ascending or descending. Okay. Then we have seen about the mutable data type. List is a mutable data type because we can change the value of that one directly using the index. Even the dictionary is a mutable data type. This is very important. Thank you. In the next video I will be explaining about tuples, then I will be showing you what is a dictionary data.